Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and today we're be playing a marvelous deck, pun intended. We're be playing a Aetherworks Marvel energy deck. So Marvel is a card that was banned in Standard. Using the mechanic of energy, you can pay 6 mana, look at the top 6 cards of your library, and then cast a spell from among them. And what we're trying to do is, as early as turn 4, cheat out either an UGIN, an ULAMOG with cast triggers, so we get to exile 2 things, or Genesis Ultimatum to be able to play a bunch of stuff. The way we get energy is through like a tune with Aether. This lets us find a land, gets us energy. We have Wood Weaver's Puzzle Knot, Harness Lightning, Rogue Refiner, as well as Glimmer of Genius. One big thing with Brainstorm, this lets us put back some of our big bombs. Traditionally, what happens when I try this out, like the first time when the Amonkhet Remastered came out, or Kaladesh, sorry, you drew the wrong half. So you draw your big payoff spells. So Brainstorm lets you put them back on top, and then it can also set you up where if you have one of these in hand, you can Brainstorm, put it on top to guarantee you can hit one of these. And then we have Sweltering Suns as well. We're playing this in Best of 1, Sweltering Suns. I'm opting for this over Anger. If you have Angers, you can play Angers instead. I like this because of the cycling and a matchup to where we don't want this removal. We can cycle it away or just help us draw into, say, like another energy producer or something like that. Notably in the mana base, we also have Aether Hub that produces a energy as well. So let's give this a shot, see how it goes. Where are you? Marvel time. So, as always, if you do enjoy the content, if you can hit the like button, comment, and if you can, subscribe. All are free and easy ways to help out the channel. But we will jump into it. Yeah, so basically we have what we want here. I'm going to keep this. Doesn't really matter. Genesis is 2 blues, so let's get blue. We'll probably play Catcher Trinome tapped here. The awkward thing with this hand is we don't have like an enabler. We wanted like Wood Reaver or something like that. This will put us up to 3. We also get energy whenever our permanents are put into the graveyard. So this is it, so it could be combo. Prismari Command is something that's a little bit awkward. That sucks.
Those who cannot perceive beyond keep an open mind.
So that gives us to 5. Okay, that gives us to 6. So I think we Glimmer on their turn. I know we're not going to be able to get it, but 2 cards, but we can get 1. Might get them to tap out here, or get them to tap out, because next turn with Wood Reaver, I can get 2 activations. This is likely a counterspell deck, so Memory Lapse, stuff like that's going to be annoying. UGIN, notably not as good in this matchup. And Best of 1, you typically run into more creature decks. That's why we opted for like the UGIN package. We have a little bit more removal. Not playing anything like counterspells. Narset will clear the Brainstorm. So they have the Lapse. Let's see if they lapse this. Lapse it. Lapse it. Jeez, lots of lands. So we'll probably play out Rogue Refiner here. I just want to try to bait out the counter spell out of them. This would have been better on like turn 3. Awkward doesn't draw us a card. Don't want to fetch just yet because we've scryed to the bottom 2 lands. Getting close to 2 activations. This could be Prismari command. Electrolyze. That's interesting. You don't see too much Electrolyze. Probably buried at this point.
I know what must be done. No time for a break.
You don't really want to play against counter spells with this deck. So I think we just need to jam here. We have to try to bait the counter spells out of them. So I'm gonna fetch first. Okay, well, we gotta hope for the best here. We have an activation of this at least. I would imagine they have a counter spell.
Hurry.
We've lost basically 2 draw steps because of Narset being out. And with this version, we're not playing the one that makes the tokens. Oh, they just went. Oh, they likely have memory lapse though. Oh, if they have lapse here, we're just going to concede. Or dispute. It resolves. UGIN? I'll take that. You and you. Congratulations.
Really should have seen that coming.
That seemed pretty greedy on their part. Like, they could have a Teferi to tuck. Pop this, get 4 energy. So not quite turn 4 ULAMOG, but we did find the Big Daddy Eldrazi. Got a thinker here. We shock.
This isn't a fight. Not so fast.
I'm going to take the Narset and the Teferi off here. They only have 5 cards in their library.
I'll have a better plan next time.
I can see.
This way, in case we draw another Marvel, I can cast it. We get 2 energies like this. Genesis Ultimatum. I think we keep the other ULAMOG in our hand. of that. Not a bad turn. Not a bad turn. We have 2 threats now that they need to answer. We've taken care of their board. We have an ULAMOG in hand that we can hardcast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can UGIN plus.
You need to slow down.
And then take them off 2 lands. So let's take them off. Got him! Hard casting ULAMOG in this economy. Wild cards! That was a good showing. We got to chain 3 Marvels together, which was sweet. Thune God. This hand is pretty bad. Oh god, that's so much worse. Should have kept the first hand. Put back. Okay, we got a very clear line. It's Wood Reaver into sack Wood Reaver into cast Marvel. First hand maybe. If one of those lines wasn't a mountain, I would have kept. Okay, this could be Elves, this could be Gruul. Rogue Refiner's not bad. Gives us a blocker. Gives us a card draw as well. This could be... Still could be Elves. Could be Stompy. Okay. Stompy. I think we need to hit off this Marvel, so I'm actually just gonna pop this. Their hand's very aggressive, which isn't great for us. But if we hit UGIN or ULAMOG, we're in a good spot. Puzzle Knot's low-key pretty good. Suns is too late here. Alright. Show me what you got. Bye, friends. Turn 3 UGIN, or turn 4 UGIN. Now I have Sweltering Suns as a backup. They could have... Okay, that is scary. But what we can do here... Next turn we have Rogue Refiner. We're probably just blocking a turn. So this is actually pretty good because with Attune to Aether, I can put these 2 back and then shuffle. I think I might want to keep an UGIN in hand. Because we're pretty close to just casting this at this point. can -5 here. Or we can do that. I actually don't mind the Wood Reavers, so we'll draw this. Harness Lightning's actually pretty good as well. Not the best, obviously, but we can ultimate UGIN next turn and then cast another UGIN. Okay, so this has got actually not that much ammunition. They can gain a bit of life. Okay, you gain some life. So let's ultimate this. One, two, three, four, five. I'm gonna hang on to the Marvel. Just have the enter tapped. Sweet. We can just like, we have tons of energy here. Let's go again. More. Okay, we only have 19 cards in the library. We have to actually kill them. Do I have another Okay, I have 2 ULAMOGs. I would have to discard a card. I think we're fine. I actually don't know if I have basics left in my deck. I have 1 island. Sure. Nice. That was a multi 5 as well. We were playing a bit with our food there, but that was an impressive showing. Turns out turn 4 UGIN or ULAMOG is still very good. Jorbertzies. This hand is a very easy keep. So I think what we do is we set up a brainstorm into tune with Aether. Okay, elves. So either I want a sweeper here, or I need to set up an UGIN. Opponent's got a nice start. Jeez, that's a lot of lines. So this is actually pretty good because next turn I could attune and then I can, with Wood Weavers, and then I can Marvel. I was laughing so hard my wife's asking me if I'm okay. That's pretty big if they have a Lord. Doesn't really matter here. Let's just get blue. We need this Marvel to hit. Might be enough. One life. It doesn't matter. They have faith. Oh, but they're missing a snow land. We might be able to dodge. Nope. They got us. That was a very aggressive start. Because we needed to hope they missed a land and we hit UGIN or a sweeper there. Particularly UGIN. Elves gonna elves. We've turned forward. Our opponents, they had a good start. I don't think it made much difference with the brainstorm because we were drawing lines off the top for the few turns. I'm going to mulligan this. Okay, we'll keep this hand. It's a pretty bad hand. Down combo. That's not bad. That gives me an untapped line next turn. I can do this, get an untapped line, so that way I have Fabled Passage. They're digging. What for? We shall find out. Okay, Phoenix. Phoenix having 2 Faithless Lootings in their top few cards is kind of annoying. We'll get a blue source here. Then with this, we'll get a green source. Try to find a thing. I think we have to take them off lands if possible, but we can see Phoenix come back this turn. Okay, so their start wasn't super explosive. Seems like they hit pretty heavy packed of lions. Obviously Marvel off the top is our best draw. 8% chance hitting one of those. Harness Lightning itself is pretty good. The problem being, because they're probably going to get back Phoenix. That means we're getting hit for at least 5, 8. But I could set up Marvel and sweep. I think we need to go the Marvel line. I don't think I'm going to win by... They played the land first too, which is a little odd. You usually want to see, because if you hit 2 lands from this, you want to be able to play the land off it. We get Brainstorm. Because if I can hit the Phoenix now, we're in a pretty good spot. Or UGIN or ULAMOG off of thing. A Marvel. With how the deck's constructed, you need the Marvels. The few games we've had Marvel in our openers have been good. So we'll get a green source here. It's not great. Few turns off of UGIN. It's 6-8. I'm likely to die from here. Need to do this turn. Buffs our life total a bit. If I can stay alive for 2 more turns, like getting running lands would be good. Even doing this into land, we get hit for 3 here. %, but we know at least 2 lands are at the bottom, or two non, so. They finale for Brainstorm and Faithless. So if they hit a Phoenix, they get it back. Okay, so they hit 1 Phoenix, so they'll get that back. They hit me for 6 here. Anger the God, or Sweltering Suns. We have a few live draws. Okay, that's the land. We gotta gain 3 life here. And then just hope untapped land, Genesis Ultimatum. They just need 1 spell here, I'm dead. I go up to 11, but that sucks. Just never drew our thing that turn, or this game. I think we want a 3rd sweeper. These games we've lost, like, Glimmer's fine, but I'll play an Anger as well. I think having access to that is important. Because we need to be able to hit, like, early aggro. I think this hand looks fine enough. It's a bit iffy, but these puzzle knots should keep us alive for a few turns, as well as harness lightning as removal. I think that's ultimately kind of the angle of attack we need to go on. Lead on basic mountain. Okay, they could be on the Cavalcade deck we were playing the other day. So really just want running lands at this point. Yeah, opponent's definitely on a Cavalcade deck. Perfect. I think we're just passing the turn here. If they have Cavalcade... Just kill this. This keeps us alive a bit longer. Land. Okay, not bad. Since we don't have the green mana yet, I'd rather just get the energy. Next turn we start marveling. Hopefully hit something good. Opponent's hand's looking nice, at least. These puzzle knots just gaining us obscene amounts of life. Honestly, I think we're... So that puts us to 5. Gives us our land drop for the turn 2. I think we're just playing this. Next turn I could puzzle knot and crack a puzzle knot. Just gain a bunch of life again. We're also just getting close to hard casting this. Chandra's a good hit, along with Spitfire. So I can get rid of the Cavalcade. I just do this. There's no way they beat this. Still at 20 life. All right. Overall, that was pretty solid with the deck. Lost it, like the elves ran us over. They just had a really good draw, but we had an opportunity to potentially sweep. Same with Phoenix. We had a couple of draws where if we hit a sweeper or a thing, we can actually win. But it's definitely a cool deck. If you have the cards, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And we'll be back just with some new cool brews. Try to keep non-meta decks. I think the option to have the full sweeper set makes sense, but we can take it from there. Anyways, thanks for watching as always. Have a great one and stay safe out there.